Hey everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and before we get into this sneak peek, I first want to apologize to all of you. I uploaded a video yesterday, and it was a video about Mr. Sinister and Sue Storm and Captain America, and I was comparing them as strikers, and I was comparing their all defense down. But I don't know why I did this, but for some reason I was thinking that Mr. Sinister was using his fifth skill as a striker, and he wasn't. He was actually using his third skill, so the entire video was completely false. And I didn't want to leave that video up because I didn't want to mislead any new players, anybody that would see that and think, oh, I should build up Mr. Sinister because he's going to do all defense down. I just didn't want to mislead anybody. I've only deleted 2, maybe 3 videos in over 2 years that I've been YouTubing. It's not something I like to make a habit out of, but I felt it needed to be done. I was pretty bummed out about it. And I just didn't want to mislead anybody. So I do apologize that. I do apologize to all of you for that, especially those of you that were hoping to see a video and you didn't get to see it. So let's dive right on into this. Greetings, agents. This is C and Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. HQ recorded personal to investigate many unexplored lands. Black Widow has been put in charge of one of the areas S.H.I.E.L.D. requested. At the site, she discovered a large symbol and phrases written in Russian. And then you check this out, and we're going to be getting a new legendary battle is what it looks like. Now, as far as the legendary battle, I'm not that excited because what Netmarble's done in the last couple legendary battles is put those CTP selectors in there where we have to get certain characters type enhancement to 6 before we get the selector, which I think totally freaking sucks. Unless they change the type enhancement setup to where we get a guaranteed type enhancement after so many tries, or at least on the first try, whatever, something. Or they just give us a CTP selector for taking a character up to Mythic, getting their uniform up to Mythic, like what they did with Thor and Hela, something like that. That would be a whole lot better. I hope they don't do that again, because if they do, this will be another legendary battle that I can add to the list of not buying. I haven't purchased the last 2, and I probably won't purchase this one if they do that crap again. But knowing that Black Widow is a part of this and we're getting a legendary battle, you guys know what's going to happen. We're getting a Black Widow uniform, and more than likely, she's going to get a Tier 3. Now, I don't know that for sure, but it would seem kind of strange if she didn't get a Tier 3. It would seem extremely strange, and I think a lot of people would be pretty angry about it. And the fact that she's a speed character, I think a lot of people would be happy about that. We did have Winter Soldier a while back, but I think a lot of people didn't Tier 3 Winter Soldier because his uniform is still the same old, very difficult to play. As much as I love Winter Soldier, it's still difficult to play. But I mean, he's a good character, don't get me wrong, guys, but that uniform is kind of a pain. Unless you're running with a Rage, which most people aren't going to put on Winter Soldier anyways, unless you're just, got Rages lying around, or you just love Winter Soldier and want to bump them up. But Black Widow, this is great news. And like I said, we have to assume that she's going to get a Tier 3. So in order to gather more intel, further investigation is needed. We will further brief the agents on the situation once the analysis of the site is complete. Thank you, and I would like to say thank you, Netmarble. This is some good news. This is some very good news. So in honor of this little sneak peek, let's take a look at my Black Widow. So Black Widow has 19,000, almost 20,000 physical attack. She has max attack speed, 44 crit rate, 177 critical damage, max ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. She has her first and last gear 25. She is a level 70 character. She only has 4-star physical attack Urus, not 5-star, 4-star physical attack Urus. And then her critical damage Urus are 5 stars. So she could be bumped up quite a bit. And this uniform is actually a pretty decent uniform. Something that really helped it was this 4 skill, giving this 2 seconds of immunity. The fact that she's got iframes on her 3, her 5, her 2. She really has a lot better survivability, and this is the skill that you really want to land your damage proc on. I seem to do a lot more damage doing that 4, especially when you combine it with the 3. Very nice skill. The ISO 8 set is a stage 6 Power Rating Rock set, so she's just, 4-star physical attack Urus, stage 6 Power Rating Rock set, and she's just rocking an immunity to snare, which is going to come in very handy against Proxima, who we're going to face today. from the tornado, so we don't get snared. Very nice. We got the lightning damage, and we got 180% damage proc. So no OP obelisk by any means, but a good obelisk for Black Widow. And then the uniform is just at normal. So I want you all to keep in mind when you're watching this run, with the normal ranked uni, 180% damage proc, stage 6 ISO 8 set, 4-star Urus. It's not like she's built super, super well, but she's actually going to surprise you. And yes, we're going to be using the whole all defense down thing. You know how we do it. If you want to push the character to the limits, that's what you got to do to see what they're really capable of with all the mechanisms that we have in the game. So, now whenever we get the new uniform, and then I might do a damage comparison between this uniform and the other uniform, but I'm pretty sure she's going to get tier 3. So let's get into the action and let's rock and roll. So we're going to be attempting a stage 70. We are using the max team. We're going to use Nick Fury's buff for that 50% all attack leadership, 55% damage out of supervillains. We're going to use Nick Fury. We're going to use Coulson for his 45% damage out of supervillains and his 20% guaranteed critical rate. We are going to be doing the whole get the Nick Fury attack buff and switching to Black Widow, then hitting the co-op, and then I hit the 3 and then the 4 on Black Widow, and hopefully get the damage proc on the 4 with the all defense down. Y'all just saw how much damage she did. It was pretty astronomical. The fact that she doesn't have a very good build, and I know with all the defense down it's pretty broken, but still, I'm really happy. You see the strikers that we have here? We got Weapon Hex and Captain America, of course. We got Rachel for the mind control. We do have Anti-Venom for those heals because you really want to have some heals for her because that poison will hurt her quite a bit, even though she is getting a little bit of a debuff once in a while from Nick Fury. The poison just really hurts her. Her durability is not very good as she has very low defenses. And then we have Star-Lord to decrease the cooldown of the co-op skills. That way we can use that all defense down more often and do a lot more damage. Something I'd like to see from her tier 3, and like I said, I'm just assuming that we're going to get a tier 3. If we don't, I'm probably going to be pretty freaking disappointed, maybe even a bit angry if we don't get a tier 3. I think that would be absolutely ridiculous that if we have an update with Black Widow getting a legendary battle and not getting a tier 3, that'd just be stupid. But she should have, similar to Ant-Man, she should have a lot of freaking dodge. This is a very, very evasive character in the comics. You know, she's not like known for being OP but she's known for being smart. So I'd like to see some kind of mechanisms where you could use her in some tactical way, like she has some kind of passive that helps her. Maybe like some other characters could be brought in, similar to like Iron Man with his uniform, with Thor coming in and helping out. Something like that would be kind of cool. Maybe she could have some of the teammates come in and help her. I don't know, something that'd be nice. Of course, you know, I guess if she had a really good all defensive down skill, that would be awesome, especially on her tier 3, similar to Doctor Strange. But we want it to where it'll either synergize really well with just Weapon Hex by herself, or we just want it to where you can synergize it with Weapon Hex and Captain America, or Weapon Hex and Sue Storm, so on. We'll see. It depends on how much all defense down they give her. It depends on how fast she's going to do her hits, if she gets an all defense down. And I want her just to have some good, nice iframes. It'd really be cool for PvP, especially, to see her have, because she's a sniper from hell. This girl can shoot anything with a freaking pistol. It's ridiculous. So I would love to see her have an ignore iframe. That would be cool on her skill, especially on her tier 3. She should definitely have that on her tier 3. But I would love to see it on one of her skills. That would be freaking amazing. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. I think that would be awesome. So we have, just a little over 2 minutes to go. We have under 3 bars left. She is absolutely destroying this stage, which actually surprised me. Even with the all defense down, it surprises me. Yes, they're doing most of the work, but not bad. So we better see a pretty large improvement from getting that tier 3. And boom, minute 48 left. So she could have probably went up to stage 75, I'd say no problem, with a couple practice runs, which is pretty impressive for a tier 2 with this build. 22 CCF, need all those I can get. So guys, let me know if you're excited about this sneak peek. Personally, I'm skeptical, but I'm trying to be optimistic. And I am happy to see this. I really am. I love Black Widow, and she deserves a whole lot more than what she has in this game right now. So let me know how you're feeling about it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.